Chuck, you're just in time. We are just starting.
They don't see me.
Nope. They only can see me. They can't even really hear you all because of the mic. But yeah. Oh, wait, we're going to start seated. What am I doing? I'm laying down like, oh, yeah, let's just lie down. All right. So everybody go ahead and come to your comfortable seat. I know May is only a 2-class month, but you know, life happens. Thank you. It's better than 0. It's better. And we get to be outside now. So assuming that next week is gorgeous weather like this and we don't go back to Seattle, we'll be outside again. So go ahead and come to your comfortable seat, rock a little bit side to side, find your sit bones, and then think about sitting up nice and tall. Let your spine reach up to the sky, the crown of your head reach up to the sky, and then just gently, ever so slightly, draw your navel in to give yourself a little bit of support through your lower abdomen. I don't want you sucking it in, but just a little bit of activation there, holding your spine up. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. And if you choose, close your eyes or let softly focus on the ground in front of you. Let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. And then take a big inhale. Exhale everything out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. One more big inhale. And exhale it all out. We're going to start by bringing our hands down to the mat and rolling our shoulders. 3 big rolls to the back. And then reverse it, 3 big rolls to the front. I was doing this earlier, so some of my crinkles have already worked out. All right, now lift your elbows up to shoulder height and do 3 big circles towards the back. And then switch directions, 3 big circles to the front. And now extend your arms straight out to the side and do 3 big circles to the back, noticing how far back you can bring your arms without any pain, and then reverse those 3 circles. Nice. Now go ahead and reach both arms up to the sky. Drop your left hand down, reach your right arm up, and exhale over to the left. Press your right sit bone down into the ground. Sorry, I'm trying to mirror you. Reaching your right arm further. And now float that right arm all the way down to the ground. Reach your left arm up nice and high. Exhale, bend over to the right. Drop your left hip down. Big side stretch here. We're going to float back through center to the other side. Left hand down, right arm up and over. And now see if you can add a small twist to your torso, looking back over your shoulder and then turning up to the sky. Twist, look back over your shoulder and up. One more time. And then flow through center, right hand down, left arm up, reach over. And then twist, look over your back shoulder, look up to the ceiling. Look over your back shoulder and up to the sky. One more time, reach. And come float back up to center. Give yourself a little wave, a little shake if you need to, and then we'll make our way into our tabletop position. We will not be here long because it's a little Cement's a little harder than the carpet was. So spread your fingers if you need to. Here's a trick though. Fold your mat just enough for your kneecaps. Spread your fingers, and you can do that pretty easily without interrupting too much. Drop your belly, inhale, big cow spine, and then exhale, lifting your belly button up, finding that action through your core. Drop your head down to the mat. Inhale, roll your heart open. Exhale, round. Inhale, roll your heart open. And exhale, round. Come back to your neutral position. Extend your right leg back behind you. Rock back and forth over your toes. And now lift your right leg up. See if you can extend your left arm out. Find your balance. And on your exhale, if you can, draw your knee and elbow to meet, and then extend back out. Exhale, knee and elbow meet. Inhale, lengthen. One more. Exhale, knee and elbow meet. Inhale, lengthen. Lower your hand, lower your knee. Curl your toes, come up to your downward facing dog. Pedal it out left, right, giving yourself a little bit of a break off those knees. Side to side here. And then lower back into your tabletop position. This time we're going to reach our left toes back, rock back and forth. And then come back to center, lift your left leg up, reach your right arm out in front of you. Inhale, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Lower your hand, lower your knee. Curl your toes under, come back into your downward facing dog. Pedal out your down dog. Think about your pointer fingers pointing forward, spreading your thumbs. You're trying to make an L, but you physically probably cannot do that with your pointer and your thumb. Take one more breath here, and now slowly roll forward one vertebra at a time, coming into your plank pose. And then lower your knees down, lower your chest and chin, untuck your toes, baby cobra. Come back up through tabletop, curl your toes, downward facing dog. Nice and slow, breathe here. Ripple roll forward into your plank. High plank, hold it here. Drop your knees, hug your elbows in, lower down, nice and slow. Untuck your toes, reach your elbows back, coming into your baby cobra. And then coming up through tabletop, back into your downward facing dog. One more. Take a few breaths. And now roll forward into your high plank. One at a time, extending your spine, lengthening from the crown of your head to your heels. Drop your knees down. Hug your upper arms in. Let your shoulders reach all the way back as you come down into chest and chin. Untuck your toes, baby cobra. And then exhale, lifting yourself back up through tabletop to downward facing dog. And breathe here. Let your heels get heavy. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Put your right leg up behind you. Draw your right knee into your chest, core plank. Extend your right leg back up behind you. Repeat that. Draw your knee towards your chest, lining your shoulders up over your wrists. Back up to three-legged dog. One more time, draw your knee in. And back up to three-legged dog. Float your right leg down. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Nice and slow. And now float your left leg up behind you. Draw your left knee into your chest, coming towards your high plank. And then extend the leg back up behind you. Draw the knee into the chest. Line your shoulders up over your wrists in high plank. Extend the left leg back up behind you. One more time, coming all the way forward. And extend the leg back up behind you. Lower the left foot down. Pedal your down dog out. Take a breath. Gaze forward at your hands and start to slowly walk your feet all the way up to your hands, coming up off your wrists. Let your head hang heavy. Reach for opposite elbows. And then gently bend your knees and sway side to side. Feel a stretch through your back, through your hamstrings. And then when you're ready, release your elbows and start to roll up nice and slow. One vertebra at a time, stacking everything up until you get all the way up to stand, lining everything up, tucking everything in, getting reorganized. Come to stand nice and tall. And we're going to repeat what we did seated. So start with rolling your shoulders back once and twice and a third time. And now switch directions. See if you're feeling any difference, any more loosening, any more opening. Now bring your elbows up to shoulder height. Stir backwards. 1, 2, and 3, and then switch directions. 2 and 3. Extend your arms out to that T shape. Big circles back. Now try not to arch your back when you do this. You want to stay nice and tall. So think about lengthening your tailbone and then switch directions. Nice, everyone. All right, arms back into that T position. Bring your hands to interlace overhead. Release your pointer fingers. Feel the pressure evenly if you can in each foot. So maybe you wobble side to side and then see if you can press down equally. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bend over to the left. Again, I'm going to try and mirror you. If I mess up, just copy what I'm doing. Feel that nice long stretch from your armpit all the way down to your hip. And then come back up to center, reach up nice and tall, and bend to the other side. Press your left hip out. See if you can bump it out even further. Reach your arms away from you. And come back up to center. Let your fingers float all the way down. Shake them out. Give them a little wiggle. All right, reach your arms out to your side. We're going to cross our right arm over our left arm. I can't mirror this, so I'm just going to go, just listen to my words. Right arm over your left arm. Hold on to the backs of your shoulders. From here, maybe you can lift your shoulders up and gaze up at the sky. And then exhale, draw your navel and coming into a little bit of a round. So it's a standing cat-cow. Giving our knees a little bit of a break out here. One more. And now, if you can, bring the backs of your palms together or double cross to interlace your arms and see if you can lift your elbows just a little bit. A little bit of action through your back, but no pain. And then release everything down, shake it out. All right, now we're going to reach our arms back out. Left arm over the right this time. Hold on to your shoulders if that's available. Lift your elbows up to the sky. And then exhale, drop your belly button in, round your back. That's some cat-cow feeling. Lift up, a little bit of an arch. Exhale, round. One more time, roll open, open. And exhale, round. Come to stand nice and tall. Bring the backs of your palms together, maybe crisscross. Reach your elbows out and up. Feel a stretch, a little bit of action through the tops of your shoulders, through the top of your back. And then release. Make your way to the top of your mat. Standing nice and tall. That was just me feeling like the mosquitoes were getting me. Too windy, yeah, that's right. All right, so coming to the top of your mat, stand nice and tall. Find that balance again between your right side and your left side. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming up onto your fingertips or your hands on your shins or your thighs. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold back forward. Reach your arms out to the side and come all the way back up to stand, nice and tall. Arms down by your side. We're going to do that 2 more times, flowing through. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up, arms touch overhead, and then we're going to exhale right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spines. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, your hands down by your side. One last breath. Let's get started. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. You're in your low lunge. Rock forward and back over your front leg. Find a little bit of mobility here. Maybe you're up on your fingertips. And then plant your hands, slide your left foot back. Lower your knees, lower your chest and chin, untuck your toes, baby cobra. Exhale through tabletop, back to downward facing dog. Float your right leg up, step your right leg forward. You're in your low lunge, coming up onto your fingertips. Maybe rock back and forth a little bit, find a little bit of opening through your hip. And now we're gonna step our left foot up to meet our right, forward fold, and then bring our arms out to the side, come all the way up to stand. Exhale your hands down by your side. Let's do that again. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back this time. Rock back and forth in your low lunge. Plant your hands, slide your left foot back. You're in plank. Knees, chest, chin, or maybe you're ready to lower all the way down to your stomach. Nice and slow. Untuck your toes, lift yourself up into cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot forward. Low lunge. Rock back and forth. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to stand. Exhale your hands down by your side. One more time. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Rock back and forth. Feel that opening in your hips. Plant your hands, step back to plank. If you're ready, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Put your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot forward, low lunge. And now step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale your hands down by your side. Breathe. Let your palms open towards the front of your space. Let your shoulders get heavy. Let your feet melt into the ground. Think about growing taller through the crown of your head. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. All right, lower your right knee down. Untuck your toes. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the left. Bringing your hands to prayer, or make a fist with your right hand and press your left hand into it. Take one more breath here. Unwind your twist, bring your hands to the mat and shift yourself back into your half split. Maybe you scoot your left foot forward just a little bit. And now we're gonna roll onto that left foot, open our hearts, small back bend. Exhale, shift backwards, round our spine, forward fold. Forward, open and back bend. Exhale, round and fold. Come back into that forward lunge, left foot planted. Move your hands so there's one on either side of your left foot. Curl your right toes under, lift your right knee up. Nice. All right, from here, we're gonna try a boomerang. So we're gonna roll onto the outside edge of both feet. So you're dropping your left knee to the left and the outer edge of your right foot to the floor. So this is a big hip stretch. If you can lift and lower here, or you can just stay and experience it, or you can hate it and roll right back out of it, and we'll all meet back in our low lunge. Take one more breath here, and then step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, let your hands come down by your side. Let's try the other side. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left leg back this time. Coming up onto your fingertips. You're gonna lower your left knee down. Reach your arms all the way up to the sky. And your exhale, twist to the right, bringing your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, hands in prayer or fist and palm. Pressing that top hand down, extending your twist. Release the twist, reach back up to the ceiling, float your fingertips down by your front leg and shift your hips back, flexing your right toes, lengthen your spine. Roll forward and round. No, open, exhale back and lengthen. Forward and lengthen, I'll get it right. Exhale back and round, there we go. Forward and lengthen, opening your heart, small back bend. Exhale, shift back and round. Come back forward onto your right foot. Plant your hands on either side of your foot. Curl your left toes. Lift your left heel up. We're going to explore that boomerang on this side. So you roll, you press your right knee open. You roll onto the outer edge. Yep, it's a little twisty. It's almost like you're like crossing your legs. Good job. You got it, Orly. Yes, 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 yes. Nice. If you want to experiment lifting and lowering your hips, it's really going to get into that outer hip. But if there's pain anywhere else, we'll all come right back out of it now into our forward lunge. Step our left foot up to meet our right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring our arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, our hands down by our side. You have to try something new once in a while. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Choose your path. So knees, chest, chin, or maybe it's chaturanga, or maybe you're a 3 sit-up kind of person, push-up kind of person, and we will all meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Press the mat away from you. Let your heels get heavy. Put your left leg up behind you. Bend your left knee, open your hip. Let your left foot hang over towards the right side, and maybe you twist your ankle a little bit, twisting it around. And then extend your left leg back up behind you. Draw your left knee into your chest. Hover here just for a minute. Press the mat away. Slide the left foot up between your hands. Take a breath here in your low lunge. If you can, reach your arms up coming into your high lunge. From here, we're going to straighten our front leg and then bend our arms, pull back down. Reach on up. Inner thighs working. Exhale, pull back down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Bring your hands to your front leg for stability. Turn your right foot down. Once you feel anchored in that back right foot, bring your arms back up for warrior one. And we're going to exhale, bend forward, reach our arms back. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, reach and bow. Inhale, back up one more time. Reach and bow. And then come all the way back up. From here, we're going to open into our warrior two. Take a pause, reach your arms away from you, relax your shoulders. And now straighten the left leg, fingertips touch overhead. Exhale, melt back down. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, I like that move. Melt back down. Lengthen and straighten. And melt. Pause here. Think about opening through your inner thigh, making sure you can see your left big toe. Turn your left palm up. Exhale back, peaceful warrior. Take a breath here. Can you lift your right hand off your leg? So you don't want to be dumping back. It's a big up and stretch. And now bend your left arm, come all the way through into side angle, reach your right arm up to the sky. And once you find that space, reach it up and over so your right arm is by your right bicep. Nice. Come back to your warrior two for one breath and then cartwheel your hands down. Step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Nice and slow. Take your time. Recenter. Press into your thumb and your pointer finger. And now float your right leg up behind you. Bend your right knee. Open your hip up to the sky. Twirl your right ankle around. Then the right leg back up behind you. Draw the right knee into your chest. Hover and hold here. And now slide the right foot up between your hands. Take a breath. Reach on out and up, coming into your high lunge. Engage your inner thighs. Press down into your front foot. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, pull your arms open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, find something out in front of you to help you with your balance. Inhale, exhale. Bring your hands to your thigh, front thigh for balance. Turn your left heel down. Once you have that outer edge, reach your arms up for warrior one. Squaring your hips to the front of the mat. And then exhale, bow forward, reach your arms back. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, reach back up. Take a breath here. Open into your warrior two. Reach your fingertips away from each other. Let your shoulders relax. And now straighten your front leg, fingertips tap overhead. Exhale, melt back into warrior two. Lengthen and straighten, squeeze your bum. Exhale, melt back down. Lengthen and straighten. And exhale, melt. Pause here. Think about opening your inner thigh. You should be able to see your right big toe. Turn your right palm up. Exhale back, peaceful warrior. Your left arm should be light on your left leg. Big stretch through your right side body. And now flow all the way through. Place your right forearm on your right thigh. Reach your left arm up to the sky. And then up and over by your left ear. Sit your right hip down a little bit more. Take one more breath here. Come back up to warrior two. Pause. And now cartwheel your hands down. Step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. And we will all meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Maybe you like the stillness in your down dog. Maybe you like a little bit of movement. Do whatever feels right for you. All right, float that left leg up again. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Curl the ankle just a little bit. And now reach the left leg back up behind you. This time we're going to pull the left knee over to the right elbow, coming into a little bit of a cross body. Squeeze it here, and then slide the left foot up between the hands, coming back into your low lunge. I just want to get a little bit of side body work there. From your low lunge, you're going to reach your arms up into your high lunge. Take one more breath here. Straighten your front leg. Pull your elbows down. This time, if you can, reach your arms out to the side as you turn your back foot down, working into your warrior one, and then bring your arms down and all the way up. Reach forward, back, reaching your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Reach them up to the ceiling as you lower your shoulder onto your knee and reach the crown of your head down towards the floor. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. And now use, like I'm pulling your knuckles, come all the way back up nice and slow. Release your hands. Reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Open into your warrior two. Turn your left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Flow through to side angle, left arm down, right arm up and over. We're gonna go back into our warrior two, peaceful warrior two, and then come all the way back into our side angle. We're gonna cartwheel our right hand down and start to walk our bodies towards the right, coming into a wide angle forward fold, both sets of toes pointing to the right. Place your hands on the ground, see if you can lengthen your spine, and then exhale, fold forward. Reach your right hand for your right ankle, your left hand for your left ankle or your thigh. See if you can drop your head a little bit lower. Shifting the weight ever so slightly onto the balls of your feet. Take one more breath here. Walk your hands back out, lengthen your spine. Lift your heels and turn them so that they are facing in towards each other, toes are pointing out, and then roll yourself all the way up to stand. Reach your arms all the way out, bend your knees, bend your arms, landing in your goddess pose. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Take one more breath here. Take one more breath. And then exit as warrior two. Front of your mat. Cartwheel your hands down. Step back to plank. Choose your vinyasa or skip it all together. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Woo. Breathe here. Find your stillness, or if you like the movement, find that. Reach your right leg up behind you, bend your right knee, open your hip up to the sky. Twirl your ankle in one direction and then in the other. This time extend your right leg back up behind you. And now we're going to draw our right knee towards our left elbow across our body, finding that contraction through the side body, and then swing the right foot up between your hands, coming up onto your fingertips. And when you're ready, engaging your inner thighs, reaching your arms out and up, coming into your high lunge. Straighten, bend your elbows. If you have the balance, reach your arms out to the side, turn your left heel down, and then bring your arms down and up, coming into your warrior one. Breathe here. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands all the way behind you. Interlace the hands, other thumb on top, right shoulder on your right knee, crown of the head down to the mat. And breathe. See if you can lift your hands closer to the sky. One more breath now, as if I'm pulling your hands, pull your torso back up, keeping your front knee bent. Release your grip, reach your arms out and up, and exhale into your warrior two. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Make sure that left hand isn't holding any weight. And then come all the way through to side angle, right forearm on right thigh, reach your left arm up and over, drop your right hip. Come all the way back to that peaceful warrior two, right arm up, left arm back. And then we'll come back through to side angle, reaching your left arm up and towards the front of your mat. Bring your left hand down to the ground and start to walk your hands to the left as you turn your toes so both toes are facing the long side of your mat. Press both hands down on the floor if that's available, or your fingertips or on your hips, but see if you can lengthen your spine. And this time when we exhale and we fold forward, see if you can take your right hand and connect it somewhere on your left leg, and your left hand and connect it somewhere on your right leg. Letting your head get heavy. And then slowly release your hands, place both hands on the ground, lift your heels in towards each other. Softly bend your knees, roll all the way up to stand, reaching your arms out and then coming into your goddess pose. So last time we stayed very still. This time, if you want to sway side to side in goddess, if that feels good for you, you can do that. Otherwise, find that stillness. And for real, one more breath. And then exhale, warrior two, facing the front of your mat. Wheel your hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. And breathe here. We're going to do one more round. It'll be a little bit shorter. Put your left leg up behind you, bend your left knee, open your hip. This time we're gonna straighten our leg. We're gonna bring our left knee towards our left elbow. Hold it here. And then bring it into the center, slide your left foot up, coming into your low lunge. Reach your right heel back, lift that up, high lunge. This time we're gonna twist to the left. You can always lower your back knee if you need to. Reach your heel back, coming into your twisted high lunge. One more breath. Reach your arms back up to the sky. Turn your back heel down, warrior one. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, fold all the way forward. And then come all the way back up into warrior one, flowing right into your warrior two. Beautiful, everyone. Take a pause here. Turn your left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. And from here, we're gonna flow into our side angle. And then bring our right hand down, walking ourselves into our wide-legged forward fold. Plant your left hand down, bring your right arm up, twisting open to the ceiling. And then float the right hand down. Bring the left arm up like a bow and arrow, reaching up to the ceiling. And then let the left arm float down. Walk yourself back towards a low lunge at the front of your mat. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Widen your foot, so walk your foot to the edge of your mat. If you want to lower your back knee down, you can. We're coming into a little bit of a lizard. You can also lift your left hand and gently press open your left knee, stretching through your front hips. Take one more breath here. Left hand down, left leg back to plank, your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathing in your down dog. Put your right leg up behind you, bend your right knee, open your hip, curl your right ankle. Extend the right leg back behind you, draw the right knee towards the right elbow, hold it here. Swing it towards your center body and then slide the right foot up between your hands. Once you find your balance, reach your arms forward, coming all the way into your high lunge. Take a breath here. Turn your back foot down, coming into warrior one. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Reach all the way up, warrior one. Open into warrior two. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Come all the way through to side angle, reach your left arm forward. Drop your right hip. Bring your left arm all the way down, walking into your forward fold. Lengthen your spine, place your left hand down, bring your right hand to your right hip, and then twist your right elbow up to the sky. Take one more breath here, and then switch, bringing your right hand down, bring your left hand to your left hip, twist your left elbow up to the sky, and then bring it back down. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat, coming back into your low lunge. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Walk your right foot to the outer edge of your mat. You can lower your back knee if that feels good. And then maybe even explore bringing your right hand to your right thigh, giving yourself a little bit more opening, a little bit more extension through your hip flexors. Take a breath. Plant your hand down, step back to downward facing dog, and pedal it out. Last vinyasa, pull forward to plank. Your choice, or skip it. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Take one more breath. And then lower your knees, cross your feet, come back onto your bum. We're gonna make our way into a sort of side straddle, sit, whatever orientation works for you. I am not gonna mirror you, so we'll all just listen to my words. So extend your right leg out away from you. Bring your left foot in towards your right thigh. We're gonna walk our feet out, walk our hands out in front of us. So we're gonna start with a forward fold. Try to keep open, don't get too compressed and hunched over. We're trying to counteract all that hunching over that we did all day. So let your elbows get heavy. And then from here, we're gonna walk towards the right. So slowly, one hand at a time, walking, twisting, feeling that weird sensation through your torso, through your belly as you try and rotate it towards the right. Hands can be touching your leg or on either side of your leg. And then roll up to sit. We're going to bring our left leg up and over our right leg. Sitting up nice and tall, your right leg should come out in front of you. We're going to take our right elbow, hook our left knee, and swim our left arm behind us. Now, if this twist feels like you have a lot of space in it, you can take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee if you want to deepen that up a little bit more. Whichever version you choose, continue to think about getting your spine nice and tall, like you're twisting around that center point of your body, twisting around your backbone, around your spine. Take one more breath here. Rotate your torso back to the front. We're going to bend our bottom knee, and we're going to see if we can stack our top knee on over our bottom knee. Nice. See if you can get them lined up. This can be pretty intense through the thighs. And if you're good here, maybe you explore walking forward just a little bit or a lot. We're all different.
See from one back.
And then walk back up. Slowly uncross. Let your legs flop out side to side, whatever feels good in your space. Other side. Extend your left leg away from you. Bring your right foot so that your right foot is touching the inside of your left thigh. Sit up tall, little bugs. Walk your hands out. Breathing here, we're winding down. And now walk over to the left. Feel that awkward twisting through your torso, through your belly. Lining one hand on either side of your leg. Noticing if one side is easier or harder than the other side. And now roll all the way back up to sit. Stretch your left leg out in front of you. Lift your right leg up and over. Find that length through your spine, nice and tall. Hook your left elbow around your right knee. Swim your right arm behind you. If you have the space and the desire, you can bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee to deepen the twist, but only if you can do that without sacrificing the length of your spine. If you start to round or do weird things, back off. And let that go as you come back to the front. You want to bend your bottom knee, stack your top knee on top of it. See if you can line up your knees. Sit up nice and tall. And then if it's available and it feels good, fold forward. And slowly walk yourself back up. Shake your legs out or let them windshield wiper, whatever feels good. Plant both feet on the ground. Reach your arms away from you. We're going to slow roll down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide your feet in for one bridge pose. You should be able to tickle your heels. Feet are parallel, palms face down. And now lift up, bringing your hips, your middle back, your upper back. If you want to clasp your hands behind your back, you can do that and shimmy your shoulders a little bit closer together. Think about squeezing a block in between your thighs. And slowly lower down. Windshield wiper your legs right to left. Take this opportunity to take any last minute movements, postures, folds, stretches. And then slowly, when you're ready, extend one leg and then the other away from you. Extending one arm and then the other away from you. Take a big inhale. And then exhale it all out. Starting at your toes, think about tensing and squeezing and tightening every muscle. We're going to roll up through our bodies, tightening our toes, and then our ankles, our calves, squeezing and tensing our knees, our thighs, our glutes, our bellies, chest, hands, forearms, upper arms, shoulders, neck, face, whole entire body is tensed up, squeezing in, tightening up, engaging your whole entire body. And then exhale, let it all go. Shake it out and let it relax. Let your body get heavy as we move into our stillness. Enjoying the space. Start to slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let your head rock gently side to side, bringing yourself back into your body with small, gentle movements. Maybe reach your arms up overhead, taking a big stretch. And then when you're ready, roll onto one side, taking a path that feels good for you, making your way up to seated. No rush. And then once you're in your seated position, feel your spine get nice and tall. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Feel your heartbeat, feel your breath, feel all of that life moving around inside of you. Thank yourself for coming and taking this time to move your body. And I thank you for allowing me to lead you through this practice. Namaste. Thank you. Have a good night, Chuck.
Good question. You do